Well guys, spring is coming, isn't it? Few weeks more and it's here. But we have huge amount of snow now, as you can see. Today we have an exciting machine that first of all is cut out for dirt. We don't have any dirt so far. But anyway, we can't miss this kind of machine. We are going to test it right now. Let's go. Hi guys, as usually it's me, just a voiceover, and you're watching Review Machines. Here it is, the Amphibious ATV Taiga 4x4. Today we'll tell you why this machine is interesting for us, we'll look at it in detail to find out how it's built, then we'll find the most interesting winter obstacles to test this machine. By the way, this vehicle is a kind of off-roading taxi. I'll tell you about it later, and now I want to thank our friends who provided us with this awesome ATV and let us do whatever we want to test it. Before we look at it in detail, let's have a brief ride. You know I stranded the leash to ride it, cause... Well, what a wonderful weather we are having today. But I should say the worst possible conditions for a wheeled ATV. The matter is we have the deepest snow and thick ice crust. The vehicle falls through the crust, and when moving forward, it has to crush it constantly, cutting its way through the ice cover. By the way, this ATV is produced by a small company in St. Petersburg. Such vehicles have become quite popular recently. There are numerous both Hammer-made and serial-produced machines of this construction. The reason of such popularity is simple. Such vehicles are extremely effective on off-roading, and they are very cheap at the same time. The simple design, good repairability. That is why many people love them. It's just a... Meantime, we found a forest glade. It's a good place to have a short rest, and let's take this time to look at the machine in detail. The base of the ATV is an articulated frame, made of two sections. These sections are joined with the steering knuckle from an old 4x4 car. The front section is used for driver's seat. The rear one has passenger seats and cargo room. There is a lot of space, that is why we should mind. The engine is 16 HP power. Battery electric start, it's pretty standard for such kind of machines. The drivetrain is more interesting. The engine works with CVT first, and then the drive goes to the mechanical gearbox from a car, and then goes through the chain to the drive shaft. We'll speak later about this solution. The steering is also standard. There is a throttle clutch and brakes like on regular car. But there is no any turnable axle. The machine turns by articulating two sections one to another. The huge low-pressure wheels cut much ice for off-roading capabilities. The tires were taken from an old truck. Then the most part of rubber was just cut off from the tire, and as a result we have a light wheel with aggressive tire tread. The tires are equipped with bed locks and special water cranes for fast inflating. The axles are used also from an old car. Well, I think it's high time to hit the road. But where should we go? Oh, yeah. We are moving in a snowy forest in search of some interesting obstacles. And while we are moving, I'll try to explain why these kind of vehicles are so effective on off-roading. Firstly, the articulation. This solution provides constant best traction of all the wheels on any ground, no matter how rough it is. On the other hand, such frame has a drawback. It consists of two sections, and it is not solid enough for moving with high speed. That is why such machines are quite slow. Now we are moving across the big hole, and we can watch now how the articulation actually works. The next big advantage of the vehicle is the huge ground clearance, 480 mm. You can easily move in the deepest ruts. Then the whole weight of the machine is only about 500 kilos. Together with the huge ground clearance and big wheels, these features provide us the ultimate efficiency on off-roading. Besides, the construction of the machine is pretty simple and reliable. The only questionable solution is a chain drive. But they use the most durable chains, and it's quite hard task to break it, even in the severest conditions. Meantime, we are moving forward, and it seems that the further we go, the deeper and deeper snow we have. And how does our ATV tackle this thick ice crust? You know, despite all the features we've just talked about, we see that it's hard for the machine to move here. On a flat ground, it moves without serious problems. But when there is some slope, it's getting harder. Well, it seems it's high time to lower the pressure of the wheels. It's the best way to tackle any kind of off-roading. And you, meantime, and now it's much easier for us to move here. The bed locks on the wheels let us move almost with zero pressure. And due to the special cranes, we can inflate and deflate the tires very quickly, just for a few seconds. Now the tires contact with the snow much better, and we are moving forward slow and sure. Well, as to the construction of the machine, it's simple and effective, it's clear. But in fact, it may be even better. The matter is, the vehicle doesn't have differential locks. They may significantly improve the off-roading abilities. On the other hand, there are the costly gears, and the price of the ATV would be much higher. Moreover, we can go off-roading even without locks, due to the articulated frame. When getting stuck, just turn the section by steering, and in most cases, that helps to get out from any trap. In this way, due to the frame, it's possible to do without diff locks, even on the hardest off-roading. Trying how the ATV goes under load. While we were shooting this video, the vehicle carried 5 people all the way. I should say, sometimes it was quite hard for the machine to carry 5 people in deep snow. I think it would be better to equip it with more powerful engine. With this 16 HP engine we could move only on low gears with minimal speed. Actually, even on a dry asphalt the maximum speed will be about 25 km per hour. So as I said, this kind of ATVs are rather slow machines. But they are extremely good in swamps and tough mud. They like mud, it's common knowledge. Let's try to get over this steep ascent. While we are climbing, I would like to say a few words about the unusual transmission of the ATV. CVT here is working together with mechanical gearbox. But for what purpose was that done? The matter is, such a solution provides a very smooth driving and minimal load for the engine. The gearbox here works like a transfer case, providing low range for moving in the toughest conditions. As you may have noticed, there is a taxi sign on the vehicle. As a matter of fact, it's really some kind of off-roading taxi. The machine is used in various off-roading races to rescue cars that get stuck in mud. And let's have a word about the price. As I said, it's one of the cheapest serial production ATVs. The construction is the simplest, there is nothing unnecessary, so the price is low. It costs only about $3,000. Well guys, let's call it a day now. Please post your comments what you think of this machine, and if it's worth its money. Consider subscribing the channel if you like this video. Stay with us, it will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.